So leadership shows up. It's in behavior. It's a choice, an attitude. Isn't it wonderful? And especially when we're talking about building a culture. Connie's talked about a culture of leadership. We see a culture of leadership, one where it just rises up out of the organization. Look at people at WestJet. I don't work for WestJet. I am WestJet. And it's not just because they hold stock options. It's because they have a voice. They have a voice in the company, that they are significant. So that leads me to this question. What does everybody want? If we want to capture everyone in the heart, we have to know what they want. And I remember an interview with Oprah Winfrey, Larry King. Think about her life. We think, oh, Oprah, she's rich. Oprah is a billionaire. Where did she come from? The Deep South, where there was woman and nothing, or rather man and nothing. In The Color Purple, if some of you have seen that film, and Oprah Winfrey was starring in that film, in fact. And when Miss Seeley decides to leave Mr., this is the culture that was in which Oprah Winfrey grew up. And Miss Seeley decides to leave Mr., who's been abusive, a predator to this woman. And he said, say what? You want to leave? You're black, you're ugly, you're a woman, you're nothing at all. That's the culture in which Oprah Winfrey grew up. Oprah Winfrey, who was raped by family members at the age of 10. Larry King said, would you change anything in your life? She said, no. It's made me the person I am today. Outstanding. Oprah Winfrey was asked by Larry King, what does everybody want? And this is what she said. Everybody wants to be understood, to be valued, and to be significant. And if we acknowledge that want in each and every person, be that a family member, a child, a friend, a co-worker, we're all people. We call forth the best of them. I was so moved recently. I had this person come in and was working in my garden. And so he came and he brought with him some co-workers. It was the first time I ever met this particular man bringing his co-workers. And I thought to myself, these people, and I spoke to him privately, I said, are these people, as we would say, challenged? He said, yes. He said, you want to say retarded? Yes, they are. And I said, well, tell me about that. He said, I have 13 people working with me. You see that man out there? That man out that you see, that really tall guy? His name is Joe. 2 years ago, it cost this province $400,000 to keep that man in community. Doesn't cost them anything now. I said, well, what's the difference? He said, because I take time to listen to Joe. I take time to pay attention to him. So, Joe, you seem irritated. What's going on? Did I upset you, Joe? Joe feels that he is heard. Therefore, he listens to me. That's what this man said. And isn't it so in any organization? When we see passive-aggressive behavior, I believe it's because people think, who cares? Nobody listens anyway. I'm insignificant in this process. I have no value in this relationship. When we stop to listen to someone, we acknowledge in them their uniqueness, their quest to be significant, to be valued, to be honored, to stop. Stephen Covey said, most people listen not to understand, but only to reply, which means that they're either speaking or preparing to speak, all the while filtering through their own paradigm what the other person is saying and reading their autobiography onto somebody else's life. Is that true? So when we actually have a habit to listen, what is the effect of that? Just to stop, and not to solve anybody's problems, but just to stop, pause, pay attention, be present. How wonderful that is. What a message it sends. And it's not a matter of quantity, but a matter of quality.